I think that the offense, I mean, this is my thing. I don't necessarily think I actually think it could have worked with Kellen Moore. I just think someone needed to be like, someone needed to hold his hand in certain moments because like he still had one of the top scoring offenses in football,
He
but
did.
there was just moments where he just brain farted, man. So it's
Is
like,
that attributed to Kellen Moore, or is that attributed to the players on the field
I think
having
that
that top?
Well, I think the players ain't got nothing to do with throwing the ball on second and two on in the goal line. They gonna run the play, and I think it's first gonna lean on the offensive coordinator because if you're calling plays, because you got to think like this, like the defense these dudes are smart too, so it's like if you're calling like say you're calling press coverage, right, or something that's has the cornerbacks in front of them, right, and
Mhm.
you're calling routes that are going to cause
Ooh,
the
I love that you're saying
wide
this. I
receiver to
love that you're
break in
saying
front
this.
of him, then that's like, yeah, like you could have Jerry Rice out there. But if I'm watching dude's hips, I know he's gonna turn around. So it's like,
So
yeah,
with
you can
you,
run a better route, but it's like that play is not helping you either. You know what I'm
so
saying?
with you saying that, isn't it the quarterback's responsibility to call the audible at the line?
Well, this is what I'll say. If their offense is based around that, you got to remember every man in every marriage ain't the man in the marriage, though. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works at everybody's house. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
get that, but when you look at like the elite quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning,
I don't know if Aaron Rodgers was elite this year though.
no, he wasn't. I won't call Aaron Rodgers elite. He's at the end of his career. That offensive line for the Packers was shaky. They need a whole lot of work in Green Bay, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers is there next year. I think he goes to the Raiders.
I
But
do too.
still, he to me, like I think that is the job of the quarterback, right? Because you do have your OC, right, who's calling the plays, but you have to be that field general, right? You have to be that coach on the field. And I
If
don't
they're
think Dak is that.
this is the thing. We can't I'm gonna have to say this. You can't make that assessment on him though, because they may not be asking of that from Dak. That's why I say that like every man in every marriage isn't the man in every marriage, because that may not be the way. Because I don't, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't even think Dak had that ability. I'm not saying he didn't have that ability to audible, but you guys got to remember, man, like realistically, people only care about players audibling when the play don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's true.
these are all things that people think about after the play. Like after Dak throws an interception, they're like, "Well, Dak should have audibled out of that play." What's like, well, if that's the case, Dak should go play the lottery, because if that's the case, Dak knows how to read the future, because he don't know if it's going to be, he doesn't know these things that are happening. And we also got to think like this. In a Kellen based offense where it was based a lot upon like option routes, where it was almost like you had to read the play and read what the wide receiver was doing, I don't think there was a lot of audibles. You got to think like this. In a system where there is option routes, there's no need for audibles, because the wide receiver is already running an option. He's already running an
I
audible.
get it. I mean,
So I don't. That's why I say I don't even. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I know for a
but
fact they didn't.
Thank you
Let
for checking out that Man Hour clip. Subscribe right here. Click the next video right here. And, of course, like this as well. Man Hour Nation, rise up.